Single, no? No.
They cut away in the air, and that's into the gap as well. That's Srikumar's fourth boundary. What a shot. Confident looking cut shot. It was in the air, but it was in the gap as well. Perfect placement. The score moves on to 63 for 3 after 6.2.
चलो बढ़िया बॉल पे खेलेंगे सही है श्री वेरी गुड इनिंग यार मजा आया
He tries to pull it, gets an inside edge. Should just be a single. There's some aggressive intent there. He doesn't get hold of it. So like to settle for a single. Gives the strike back to Nitish. He's also hitting the ball pretty nicely. Can he middle this one as well? Delicately played to short out man. Slight fumble. Will be another single.
गोल में होता है ऐसी होता है वो आज भी हो रहा था पर वो पहली बार निकल गई था बढ़िया बढ़िया गिली कर दो बॉल पूरी
Not out yet. Have a very healthy run rate, almost touching 10. They've lost 3 wickets, but the run rate is good. They'll be pushing for a real big score here. Drilled straight down the ground, won't go all the way to the boundary. Safely collected by the fielder. Another single. 8 runs coming into this over. 1 even delivery left. Can Nitish find the boundary?
Raju, Raju, where Raju? Red color kind of.
Quick single there. Chance of the runner. That's a tough one. They run from the field as well. The 2 runs to finish the over. The score moves on to 69 for 3 after 7 overs.
गुड रनिंग यार
Srikumar and Vijay is off to a very shocking start in this over. He's been clobbered for 2 boundaries already, and the pressure is back on him. What can he produce? But we'll have to see how he can make a comeback in the next over, the next ball. But he's slightly wavered, slightly short of a length delivery. Sri Kumar is looking for that ball and he pulls that away with ease. We'll have to see how he can make a comeback in the next ball. But he's slightly wavered, Sri Kumar is looking for that ball and he pulls that away with ease. Slightly it's straight up. Will it land safely? Yes, it does. Good aggressive intent. He didn't get hold of it. He stayed up in the air, but luckily for him, it falls in no man's land. Gives the strike back to the cage. There's some field changes. Obviously, there's a left hander on strike, so there will be some field changes. Here comes Vijay. Slow in the air, slightly over pitched, but hits straight to the deep extra cover field. You have to settle for a single this time. Square leg and mid wicket are out for Sri Kumar, and one extra cover also out as well. Back of an innings, we pulled away on the leg side, and that's going to be a boundary. It's a loose ball. It is there to be hit. He puts it away with ease, and the dugout is absolutely loving it. This is sensational batting from Sri Kumar and Nitish, who are really batting nicely. The score moves on to 83 for 3, and it's a good little partnership developing. Run rates over 10 runs per over. This is going to be an exciting innings, exciting batting from Yellow. They've lost 3 wickets, 3 early wickets at the start. They've lost 3 wickets at the start, but they've done nicely. They've recovered well and now putting the loose balls away for him. Now that's a big hit as well. And that should go all the way for a 6. Oh, just got on 4. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the over. Expensive over for Yellow. The score moves on to 87 for 3 after 8 overs. Sharon is the next bowler. And it's started red strike. I've down the leg, wide signal.
कोई नहीं नितेश बहुत सही इंटेंडेड बिल्कुल मारेंगे ऊपर से चलेगा बहुत सही एकदम रखो बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है
Another ball down the leg side. Should be another wide. No, it has come off his pads, so it will be a leg back. Two loose deliveries to start off with for Sharan. He's been down the leg side. Correct his channel, just a fraction. Can't afford to ball too straight to this. They're batting really nicely at the crease here. Ball has been pulled away as well. Not out of the middle of the bat, but they'll push for the second run. They made it in quite comfortably. That ran up in the air, but it'll drop safely inside the 30-yard circle. Lucky for Srikumar, he gets away with that one. Long out and that's also up in the air. All shot again. Two mistimed shots already in this over. Sharan has been bowling it really short. His length has been on the shorter side for the most part.
भाई बहुत बढ़िया यार
With two loose deliveries, which one put away to the boundary. Overs. Srikumar finally succeeds in finding the gap. He drilled that into the gap and the ball went to the boundary in a flash. He moves on to 45 with that shot, 5 runs shy of his half century. This has been a phenomenal batting display from Srikumar and also Nitish, who has managed to hold one end together. Dugout wants a six. Can he send this out of the ground? No, he just flicks it towards short pan leg. And it will be a six to finish the 10th over. The score moves on to 103 for 3 after 10 overs. And there's your have it ring. Will be a single.
Not connected.
He delicately plays that away towards short third man, just a single. Wide ball, short and wide. We'll have to reball that. Again, a play on a miss. This time, well within the reasonable limits. The wide has not been signaled. There's a faint tickle, yes, there is a noise. And Sri Kumar has to depart. He misses out on his well-deserved 50. And it's a timely wicket for Yellow, who were desperately looking to break the stand. And it will be Puneet who will be the next man in. That was a good ball by Pareja. His fully pitched delivery. He's there to be hit. He tries to swing hard, but unfortunately for him, he finds the outside edge and a safe take by the keeper behind the stumps. The dugout is really happy with his innings. What an innings! Should have gone. He should have got to his 50, but nevertheless, it will still go down as a very good innings from him. He has put his side in a very convincing position. Not out there, 106 for 4 after 10.4 overs. It's a decent. They're in a decent position. That's been driven square off the wicket on the offside, straight to deep cover. No run there. Last ball of the 11th over coming up. Driven straight to extra cover, and they'll get a single, and that'll be the end of the over. Score moves on to 108 for 4 after 11. I think it was single or something.
Sunderland?
They'll complete an easy 2.
Short
That's also lofted up in the air. But it will not go all the way to the boundary. Oh, no, there's a misfield. Is it going to fall out to the boundary? Yes, it does.
बहुत सही
It does. It's a boundary that should have been stopped. That went through him. He'll be slightly disappointed with his fielding effort in the deep. It should have never been a boundary, but useful runs for Latish. He moves on to 33. He moves into his 30s. He's batting really well. 4 boundaries to his name already. And he's yet. Low full toss. Heave up in the air, and again it will fall short.
बढ़िया 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 come on
हे राजू
सर यहाँ पे किसी के पास सी टाइप क्या करें
Flip the way. He's corner finishing.
उसमें क्या
Gap to point for an easy single again. Gives a strike back to Puneet. He's faced 2 balls so far. Mr. Puneet. That's been flicked away into the gap, and that's a boundary. The dugout's loving it. That's smart batting. He picked his gap nicely. Didn't got overhit it, and it was into the boundary in the flash. Good flick of the wrist. Puneet. And that's going to be the end of the over. It's going to be the end of the over.
123.
121 for 4.
123
123. Correction. 123 for 4.
एक बार थोड़ी सी शेयरिंग हो गई बैक ऑफ द फ्रंट ऑफ द बैट इज एज इट इज और इतना नीट अनाउंस करना बड़े बड़े ना हो जाए
Push to extra cover. It's going to be just a single. Long hop. He misses out. As a stumping opportunity as well. The foot was down. No damage done there. It should have been put away. Puneet will have to focus on the next one. Slightly shorter in length again. Again a play on a miss. No full toss on the patch, clip to short from left, slight fumble. It will only be a single. Low full toss, heaved on the leg side. Will it be in the gap? Let's throw in. Lucky piece of fielding work from the deep fielder. He lets that one through, and that's going to be a boundary. The score moves on to 127 for 4, and Nitish has moved on to the 40s as well. He's not far away from what could be a mind-boggling half. That's from Griffin as well. Just past short cover. Another misfield. And the score moves on to 133 with that shot.
133. 13 overs, 133. 133.
Sharon will be continuing. They're just ensuring that the fielders are in the right places. They need to stem the flow of runs. They've given away a lot of runs despite getting off to a good start with the ball. Nora Yellow have been a little complacent in the field. There have been a lot of instances of misfield, and that's going to be a wide down the leg side. Sharon starts his third over with a wide down the leg side. We'll have to reload that. Just a chat with the skipper. Some words of encouragement from him. Let's see if that has any impact at all. This time it's been cut away on the offside. Slightly better line from Charan. He has to keep it around the offside. Can't be too straight, otherwise it will be easy pickings on a surface like this. It has been fairly good for the batting side, and as you can see, cover goes out and backward point comes in for who's batting on 44. He steps out, lobs it in the air. Is it going to go to the fielder? No, just got shot. They'll push for the second run. And Nitish is 4 runs shy. Beg your pardon, 2 runs shy of his half century. This has been some innings from him. He got 4 runs written all over it. And what a shot, what a result for Nitish. Score moves on to 141 for 4. Still 2 legal deliveries left in the over. It's been a fairly expensive over for Yellow. They struggled to keep the run rate down for the most part. Decided to order in long pull on the next side. Another misfield. Can you believe it? We're seeing a lot of misfields. This is the second instance in the over where a misfield has happened. It should have just been a single. It's very frustrating for the bowler as well. They're not bowling very bad deliveries, but they need the support. They need the backing of the fielders. The fielders have been very, very lackluster with their effort. They need to get their body behind, and that is something which we are not seeing in this inning so far. Last ball of the over has been guided away to short back to point Regal. Doesn't get through, so it'll be single to finish. Score moves on to 148 for 4 after 14.
148. 14 overs, 148.
Bhargav will be the next bowler. He's going to be back again after his expensive first over, where he conceded 10 runs. Very full on that occasion. Nitish can't get that away. Good start by Ganga. Good start to the over. He didn't allow Nitish to get under that ball. That's in the slot. Drilled straight down the ground. Too long off. Doesn't get it through. A single there. Short and wide. A sharp stumping chance. No responsible square leg umpire. It's another about 2 dots in this over already.
We missed 2 runs, no? So I
Wide ball. 150 up in less than 15 overs. One rate over 10 runs per over. 200 is certainly on the cards. And now that's a high front toss. It's been pulled away towards deep mid wicket region. And it's another boundary. This is unbelievable fielding effort from Yellow. They have just let themselves down on the field with their fielding effort. This is absolutely unacceptable fielding effort. They need to support their bowlers, and right now they're not doing a lot. It's another boundary for him. You won't mind those. And now that's going through the keeper. I guess that missed the thing. Yes, signal is by. Confirmation from the umpire. They're leaking away a lot of runs. They lead too many runs in the last 10 overs or so. And he doesn't get hold of it this time. But safely collected by the fielding groups. And it'll be a single to finish the over. So score moves on to 157 for 4.
157 for 4.
And players will have another
720.
There's another quick refreshment, and then we'll be back again for the final 5 overs of innings. Drinks interval is over, and Avinash will ball the first over after the second drinks interval. And it also looks like uh, Kumar, I think.
Anil.
Anil
Nitish
has
retired.
hang on. Kaun retired हुआ?
Nitish.
Who retired?
Nitish.
Nitish. The confirmation, it's Nitish who is retired out, and Anirudh will be facing the first ball after a second innings interval. Avinash has the ball in hand, and we are about to resume. Last 5 overs coming up. It's gonna be scintillating. We can expect it to be a cracking finish. You can expect to see a cracking finish, and he starts off with a wide. Will steal a run. Oh, that's a no ball. No ball. So it'll be a free hit, an additional delivery plus a free hit. So Anirudh has a golden opportunity of sending this out of the ground in his first delivery. Here's the chance. Can he find the boundary? Can he deposit it on the ropes? Let's see. Field ball coming up. Big heel, straight down the ground. Will go straight to the fielder at long off. Will push for the second run. And that's good running between the wickets. Highly appreciated by the dugout. I think they should definitely be looking at a score of more than 220. Definitely 220 or above on the cards. Drill down the ground again. Another single. Clean him up. Off stumps out of the ground. And Puneet has to depart. That's a that's a good delivery. And not out there on 162 for 5 after 15.3 overs.
बोलो बॉल दे दो फेंको अंपायर को किधर से फेंको
Gaurav is the next man in, and he's about to face the next ball. He doesn't have a lot of time to get his eye in. His team is pushing for a big score, minimum of 200 runs, that's for sure. He'll be disappointed if they end up with a score of less than 200. They'll definitely be aiming above 200. Easily clipped away off his pads for a single. He gets off the mark with that shot. Lofted straight up in the air and put down an extra cover. Would you believe it? Drop chances, misfield. It has plagued not out yellow cricketers. It has always been a constant problem for them. They've let themselves down on the field. And that's another catch going down. They'll certainly not be happy with the fielding effort during the innings interval. Slapped down the ground. It's going to go straight to long off. We'll come back for the second run. Good running between the wickets.
16 overs
And that's the
166
end
end
of
of
the
16 overs
16th over as
166
well.
for 5
The score moves on to 166 for 5. Not out red in a very strong position. 166 for 5 is a really solid total. Still 4 overs left, and anything above 200 is going to be very challenging for not out yellow. There's absolutely no doubt about that. There are no two ways about it. There's an inside edge on that one, I guess. And that's running away to the boundary, but it will be cut off by the fielder. Decent stop there by the fielder, just a couple. He keeps it down to 2 runs. Long hop, pulled away on the leg side, and it's going to be a boundary. Fielder tried to stop that one, but his efforts gone in vain as the ball has gone to the boundary in quick time. The score moves on to 172 for 5 with that shot. 6 runs already in this over. Still 4 legal deliveries left. Could be a very big over. We'll have to wait and see. Vicky on the left side again. So this time will go straight to the fielder who fumbles and I think no. Will settle for just a couple. Long hop. It's straight up in the air. Will just fall short of the fielder. And they decide against the second run. Has been pulled away powerfully, square off the wicket on the left side. That's a cracking shot. 4 runs all the way. Borrow's just got up first boundary. That shot will make him feel better. Wow, he's been cancelled. Last ball of the over. The ball went through his defenses, laid down the long line, and not out yet have lost 6 wickets for 179 after 17 overs. And Ayusha will be the next man in. He won't have to face the next ball. It will be another run strike. Finally, some relief for not out yellow. Here's the packet of the innings. They've been covered for plenty during the middle phase of the innings. They've done well to make a comeback. And they've taken few quick wickets in the past 5 overs or so. They've stemmed the flow of runs a fraction. And it will be Vijay who will start the next over. Lower ball. That's a gun disguise slower ball. Anirudh was through with his shot very early. Was completely deceived by that ball. So precious dot ball, a dot to start the 18th over. That's what they need. They need more of these deliveries. They've been fairly expensive right throughout the innings. He gets an inside edge on that one. It's going to run down to deep fine leg, and they'll come back for an easy couple. He locked it short on the leg side. Fielder getting a ball just falls short of him. Good fielding effort there. Keeps it down to just a couple. Not out yellow. Been slightly sloppy on the field. The fielder ensured that this time the ball did not go all the way to the boundary. Good shot. Big heave on the leg side. Finds the fielder at deep square leg. They think of the second run, but they decide against it. Pushes that through extra cover for a single. So we have one more delivery left in the 18th over. Team total is 185 for 6. So definitely want to go above 200 run mark. Play on a miss, and that's been called a wide. Avinash not so happy with the call, but he will have to settle with that decision. One additional delivery left in this over. Not out red would not mind those. Some runs. They need some quick runs. Score ball again. Inside edge on to his pads, and that will be the end of the over. Not out red. 186 for 6 after 18.
18 overs, 186. End of 18 overs, 186.
Avinash will be getting the penultimate over of the innings. Cut away straight to point. Can't get it past the point fielder. It'll be a single to start the over. Ayesha is on strike. Back of a long ball, pulled away, that's into the gap, powerfully hit on the leg side for a 4. That went to the boundary in a flash. That was hit quite hard, it sounded sweet. It came off the middle of the bat, and away she goes. That's a good start to the over. 5 runs coming up already. Still 4 balls left. Can they make it a big over? We'll have to wait and see. Not out red would certainly they want this over to be a highly productive over. We are approaching the end of the innings here. Back of a length ball that's gone straight up in the air. I think that will go the distance. That's a six. Powerfully hit on the leg side. There's no real pace on offer. Back of a length delivery. And he muscles that away over mid wicket for a six. Score moves on to 197 for six. 3 runs shy of 200. They're fast approaching the 200 run mark, and Not Out Red will be fairly happy with their batting effort. They've been a little quiet in the past 2-3 overs, but they're catching up. They're certainly catching up a little bit now. Roful toss clipped away over short fine leg, and that will be a boundary as well. Easy pickings for Anirudh, and that shot brings up the 200 for Not Out Red. 200 up inside 19 overs. This is sensational batting effort from Not Out Red. They'll be proud of their batting effort, and they're not done yet. Still, we have eight more legal deliveries left in the innings. Can they make it to 220? It will be a strong total if they make it to 220. And it will certainly not be easy for Yellow to chase down anything above 220. That's a big hit. He's launched that over long on. And that's a six. That's a huge hit. The dugout is on their feet. They're loving every moment of it. And so are we at the commentary box. 25 runs coming off this over already. That's a very, very massive over for Not Out Red. They've got the much needed momentum at the back end of the innings. One more delivery left. Can it be another big shot? Do we have a shot on the cards? Let's see. Low full toss again. Drilled towards cow corner, and they'll push for the second run. They'll quite easily make it, and that's the end of the 19th over. Score moves on to 209 for 6 after 19.
209. End of 19 overs, 209.
Bowler Rahul, bowler named Rahul.
Can he contain this over? Can he ball a tight line? Can he keep the run flow down? We'll have to wait and see. Because Ayusha and Anirudh are definitely thinking boundaries at this stage. Oh, he gets an inside edge on that one. And I think that's going to run all the way to the boundary. Yes, it does. Desperate fielding effort by two converging fielders. But the ball eventually wins the race. And it's going to be a boundary. First ball boundary. Pressure straight away back on Ryan Sharma. This is also Ayusha's first boundary. Not in a very convincing fashion. It did not come in a very convincing fashion, but they will take it. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they come at this stage of the innings. They need to reach the 220 run mark. And they're just 7 runs away from it. Good start to the over by Red. 5 more legal deliveries left. That's hit straight over the bowler's head. Won't go all the way to the boundary. There's a slight fumble. And can you believe that? That's gone to the boundary for 4. Players are having a laugh about it, but that should have never been a boundary. It just slips out of his hands. Maybe the ball might be a little wet, but that should have been stopped. So it's two back-to-back boundaries already in this over. Very demoralizing for Rahul Sharma. Big heave. This time he gets an inside edge to square leg. Just a single. Gives the strike back to Anirudh, who's batting on 40. My goodness, he's hit three fours and two sixes. Strike rate over 230. Can he launch few sixes out of the ground? He's got three balls to do it. Can we see some fireworks from Anirudh? Play RMS. The intent was there. He was looking for a break shot, but does not get any bat on it. Two balls left in this innings. Powerful shot, just wide of extra cover, and that has gone into the boundary in quick time. Cracking shot. That was hit with some force. There's no chance for the extra cover fielder to cut that one off. He lifted his arms in the air, but it was quite wide of the ball, and he has done well not to get a hand to it because otherwise he would have had an injury for sure. The score moves on to 222 now with one given delivery left in the innings. Oh, that's a knocking hit. Big shot over top corner. And it'll be a sixth to the innings. So not out red have moved on to 228 for six. That posted 220. That's a big total. And certainly requires some doing. Will not be easy for not out yellow once they walk out the bat.
Hello,
And that's a strong finish to the innings.
Chopra.
We'll take a short break now. move to surrender just yet. And we have a cracking game on our hands.
ಈ ವಯಸ್ಸೇ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಇದೆ.
Bowler name Gaurav. Bowler name Gaurav.
It'll be Avinash and Bhargav who will take strike for knockout yellow, and Bhargav will start the proceedings with the new ball for knockout. There's a lot of excitement.
I can hear. It shows you. Can you hear my what I'm saying? It was better than last week.
Starts up well, keeps it away to its final. So, flow are away. That seems. Good pacey delivery. Called as a wide. With a touch wider. One extra delivery in this over. Nearly miss. That ball runs past the outside edge of his bat. Wasn't too far away. It's a good ball, good start from Gaurav. He's kept it very full, kept it straight. Asked some really tough questions so far in this over. This has been an ideal start with the ball from Gaurav Brett. That's another wide, slightly wider, too wide on that occasion, I would say. That's down the leg. Bowling with the bowling spin with the new ball is certainly not easy. Wasn't quite far away from the short extra cover fielder. And that'll be another single.
Good going, Chandan. Good going. Wrestling.
Blocked the bat over mid-on. And that's a powerful looking shot. Straight to the boundary for a four. First boundary of the day for Nara Yellow. And the score moves on to 12 for no loss after 1.3. was slightly overpitched. There wasn't much turn on offer. And on this surface, the ball just skids on. He had to just go up and over, and he punts that away for a four. He fires that one through, and he has worked that away off his pads. Will it go all the way to the boundary? No, it does not. Out by the fielder there. Just a couple. So four and now a couple. Good productive over for not out yellow. 10 runs already in this over. Flips it away. On the side, raise a single. Smart batting. A couple and now he gets off strike. Gives a strike back to Santan, who's yet to hit a boundary. Can he find the boundary in this over? Big wave on the next side. It misses. That goes through, and that'll be the end of the second over. Driven down the ground. In the air, but just falls short. He's airborne, but a safe enough push in the end. Yeah, it'll be a single. Right on the pads, half a shot for leg before. Leg by signal. The impact may have been outside the line. I'll rotate the strike, give it back to Santan. Oh, Peter, that's a top ball. That's a top class delivery. Really. Gaurav has been bowling Tight channel. He's only given us 6 runs. Been fairly economical. He's got some movement in the air and off the pitch. He's balled with some good aggression, good control aggression. Can he finish off the second over on high? Again, a good ball, pitched on a good length, and it'll be a dot to finish. It'll be a dot to finish the third over. The score moves on to 18 for no loss after 3. Otherwise, it's shots. You can see the required run rate is climbing through the roof at the moment. It has touched almost 12.4. We need big shots. We need more of that. And this is good batting from Rahul Srivastava. He's shown good intent with the bat so far. And that was a confident looking sweep shot. Played with the turn, with the angle. 4 runs all the way. Another lofted shot on the leg side. It's going to fall safely. And they'll definitely come back for the second run. Will they push for the third one as well? Yes, they come back for the third run. And that's excellent running between the wickets. Highly appreciated by the dugout. Every run matters in this format. And they're making the most of it so far in this over. Push to straight pace recover this time. No run there. Last ball of the fourth over coming up. It's been pretty productive. On the leg side, clipped away towards deep fine leg. Should just be cut off. So it'll just be a couple to finish the fourth over. The score moves on to 30 for no less after 4.
2 overs 30, enough 4 overs 30.
Gaurav to continue easing to his third. No full toss this time. Rare bad ball from Gaurav. He flicked that away towards a deep mid wicket for his goal. That's a good Yorker. So Santan does well to keep that one out. Big Heave tries to go down the ground, but gets no bat on it. In the air, it just falls short of the extra cover fielder, and they get through for a quick single. Got a blow on his inner thigh, should be alright. But hope he's wearing a thigh pad. We should be okay to continue. Very tidy over. Just look at Gaurav's figures. 2.5 overs, only 8 runs. Can you believe it? And 3 dot balls already in this over. Rahul and Santan have found it really hard to deal with Gaurav, who's been precise with his line and length. And they'll take a single eventually. And that'll be the end of the 5th over. Score moves on to 33 for no loss after 5. They need much more than that. The required run rate
5 overs, 33 for
now
no,
crossed
33 for
over
no.
13 runs per over. The current run rate marginally over 6 runs per over. They really need to find the boundary on a regular basis. They need to take some risks now. Now is the time for them to really put the foot down. They can't afford to take too much time. Looks like we'll have a bowling change as well. Gaurav's off the field. His ball an electric spell of Here it comes. High full toss, juicy full toss hit straight down the ground. No run there. That ball was there to be hit. It had 4 runs written over it. But Aditya missed it out. There's a great start. Not sure what it is for. I think that was infiltrating. That wasn't far away from the stumps. Decent ball from Dishan. His comeback from after shooting at the boundary. His first ball. As well. Easy single now. Santa has to strike. Is yet to find the boundary. His batting on the strike rate of just over 50. Needs to go much better because the run is climbing. Gaps to come. Good fielding up there. Good confidence for Amber. The single finished the overs, goes on to 30 over 1.6 overs. That's a really single there. And then the country rate, it was at the beginning over. They get it out. And we will be the next ball. Starter stop. Now the technical restrictions are limited. More videos can be outside the ball answer. Mid wicket is deep. Long ball is also deep. Long. Maybe the cover is really let's come on in the end. Drop safely. That's the second question. That's a well executed ball. There's very little nothing to do about that. He did well to get his foot out of the way. Squeeze it onto the leg side of the signal. Good time from Anand. He's coming. Chip straight in the air. Just the run. And he's out. He runs out. Santhan has run himself out. And two down. Two down for 41. That is the suicide run. Has never really run there. And he's very disappointed. Bharat will not mind those. That's the second wicket. A lot of pressure. Where the running of the requirement is getting out of reach, almost at 40 runs per over, and then already lost 2 wickets. Pressure is firmly back on the this contest just here. Beaten. That's a good delivery. About runs passed outside edge of the bar. A tentative ball for three. Nice ball. Two more deliveries left. Beaten once again. This time it's a lot closer. Another ball out. 2 more for this over. One more delivery left. The current run rate has dropped to just 6 runs per over. Not delivered yet. Player less in for 3 more. Not out yellow out. 41 for 2 after 7.
7 overs 41. 7 overs 41.
Ishan will continue. He's picked up a wicket so far. He's been economical. He's kept the batsman on their toes. Can he produce another global? We'll have to wait and see. Because right now, not out red, right on top of yellow. Hard so far. Dabs it to point, chance for a run. The throw is a little wide. Good throw would have been very, very interesting. Not only have to be good careful with the run. Already lost 1 wicket through a run out dismissal. They certainly cannot afford another run out dismissal. Chip straight to the air and down. That should have been taken. It was a little high, but it went at a decent pace and comfortable catching height. Should have been taken. Wilkin gets line. Locked it up in the air, it'll fall short. There's no protection and so it'll be an easy single for Wilkin. Whipped away from his stance with Wendell, runs for Aditya, and they get number for 200 days left this over. It's straight back by the ball, one ball wicket on line, and the wicket on the field. Yellow wicket on another 250 yards to win 750 yards. This game is rapidly slipping out of the yards. Required 20 overs for 50 yards, 8 wickets in hand. That's the yellow. Big shot for the four. It's going to be a lot to finish the over. After 8 overs, yellow had 46.
8 overs 46.
Kunal is looking at the next ball. He's introduced for the first time in the match. Well, was to go in the 15.25 minutes per hour. Juicy football, it's straight on the ground. Will it go all the way? No. Collected by the fielder. And they come back with second round. That's good running between the wickets. Appreciated by the dugout. They realize the importance of every run on this stage. On the next side, and then should go all the way in front of the goal. A welcome boundary for not only yellow. Flat into the one pass, second to the very fast shot by the fielder, and once the fielder was going to be a boundary. Nice time shot. Good timing, good placing there by the fielder. That goes to boundary as well, and he moves on to double wicket with his shot. Through the outside, the comes down. The game comes out. 8 runs are half into slower engines of the moment. When it comes to slower engines, and that's a no ball. Second ball behind the outside of the pitch. He's going to be here. And they are going to be in very short. And the required run rate at around 15 runs per over. The innings are ending about just 66 deliveries done. In 165 wickets, and it will be Tishan into his third over. He's been phenomenal so far, going at around 5.5 runs per over. Also, guys, same shot and it's yes.
10 over 70. 10 over 70.
$154 to win. Required run rate, touching 460 now. It's training by the government, doesn't make fast hit. So that's a good one. 3 changes are left on that. And the required run rate is now down to 16.5. He's given away only 5 runs in this over.
The color.
Lofted him straight down the ground. Is it on the way? Yes, it's straight off. 1-6 attempts for the Maldives. It's come after a little over halfway mark. Perhaps a little too late. But that's a good shot, a good power hit down the ground. We cannot stop him. We cannot see happy looking after the shot. That's a good time to give away. Aditya Mishra 39 with that 6. 39 and 22. Another lofted this time over point. And that is another good counter. So 6 is the pass ball and now about 3. That is smart pattern. Sensational batting out there. Move on perfectly with that shot. And the team is 88 for 2 after horrid start. He comes down to the wicket now. He's conceded 10 runs in 2 deliveries already. Taking the wicket as well. Square second on the side. Back to the cover over the back. That's a good ball. That's a proper quality ball. Pitch it out, send it out. That's how you want to use the ball. Last ball of the tournament coming up. Yellow ball, 91 for 2 after 91 over 2, I think required 138 runs in 48 balls. Required 138. Going through the roof. Over 70 runs per over now. 7 overs, 138 to get 8 overs. For these 8 overs, 138 to get is cannot count for yellow. He needs to play some big shots. It's now or never for them. And Amir will continue after his first over. He guides that away towards Bangalore tournament. And after second for the stadium.
You try to range, it's not allowing for me. Go to the last profile, the match
That's a dot ball. Every dot ball and the pressure will be mounting on yellow. Walk away on the next side. There's no protection there. The keeper will give it a chance. The ball will hit the rim. And it's going to be a boundary. First boundary. First boundary for Wilkins. He moves on to 9. They have 8 wickets in hand. They really need to go all out here. Wilkins will do slightly better with that boundary. That's a tough ball. That's another comeback from Anirudh. Puts his left back, corrects his challenge. Good leg delivery. Well past the outside edge of the wickets. Tough ball. Leading in, tries to pass it on, tries to run. Safely in the end. Still 1 minute to be left in this over. Yellow ball 96 for 2. Still 130 runs to get in 43 balls. Nearly impossible loss. Just by the looks of the inside the red and then still together. He will bring it to finish the third game. And he did a 97 to 2.
13 overs, 97.
Nicholas is second over. Shot away towards the fine leg for a single. And here is an update. It's from debut of the second test match between India and England. And this ball has made it to a double century. And 370 from 7. Two wickets each for Bashir and Anderson. 374 for 7 as Indian score. Very good. Another single for Bashir. And 100 for yellow, 100 for blue, 100.3. But they need to accelerate now. They have a little over 6 overs left. They really need to accelerate. Yorker and delivery squeeze down to the point for single. Here is slightly quick of the air. Kuldeep tries to swing hard but makes no connection. 4 runs in this over already. 1 single delivery left. Required run rate touching 20. Worked away on the leg side for a single. Singles are not going to help though. Singles won't help me alone because they need to find the boundary and right now they're struggling. So that's going to be the end of the over. Score is 102 for 2. I repeat, 102 for 2 after 14 minutes. Six overs to go, 127 runs to get, 8 wickets in hand. Red are firmly on top of the game. They are in the driver's seat. But you know, it's a funny game of cricket, anything can happen. But at this stage, it looks like there are a couple of things going to go. There is a lovely touch over extra cup. A very effortless victory is on the cards for Red, unless they do something out of the ordinary. Play some big shots. They've only hit 1 6 so far in the innings. 1 6 from yellow in the entire inning so far. Big E on the leg side. Cut off by the flip. Lofty run down the ground, doesn't go on the ground, straight to the long on fielder. And that will be the end of Aditya. Hitting marks for a well-made 51 of 30 deliveries. Dano will be the next man in. And yellow have lost the third wicket for 106. 33 deliveries left in the innings, 123 to get. It's also Ayush's first wicket of the match. He's gone around the park a little bit. He's got a wicket. So that wicket will need to be a little bit better. Trying to go off the reverse ball, gets an inside edge. Now to find the question. That's going to be a close call. Not outside the umpire. Led by signal. Look very close from the compound side. That's straight in the air. How far has it gone? Just over the extra cover field line. They'll take up a and that's the end of the 15th over. Yellow 110 for 3 after 15. Back after the second frame interval. The first over after the second frame interval. 5 overs left in the inning. Under 19 to get. Apologies, it's Nicholas who will be bowling. Great hit towards the won't go all the way. Just guessing. 28 balls, 117 to get. Big Bowler almost over 25 now. That's a beautiful delivery. That narrowly misses the outside edge of Pulkit's bat. Zuma fails the contact. Ronald sends it out of bounds. He will visit the question. He's got to do the technical. And it looks like we thought of it with the off. Not sure the exact reason why. It looks like he's retiring himself now. Apologies. It was a failed technical beyond stumps. And he's a bit of caught behind. And the Vijay will be the next man in. Not only was the fourth wicket from India, and they still got 107 runs to win in 26 balls. Nudges it on the leg side, gets off strike with that. He hit that straight up in the air. Fielder running towards it. He has overrun that and cuts it off eventually. And I think it will just be
16 overs, 115.
it will be a couple to finish the 16th over. Apologies. So the score moves on to 100 for 4 after 16. Himanshu is back into the attack.
Most of the Indian cricketers,
Tossed up. Lead away on the leg side. Is it going to into the gap? Yes, it has eventually made it to the boundary. Good attempt by the fielders in the deep, but they couldn't keep the ball in play. It will be a welcome boundary for Vijay. That sounded straight off the bat. He punched it past the bowler. He'll come back for the second run. Back of an end delivery, pulled away towards long on razor. Just a single. 107 needed of 21 balls. Required run rate for the first time touching 30 runs per over. Not out red, certainly victory. That's a high full toss. Signal as a no ball by the square leg fielder. And that's going to be a boundary as well. No ball and a boundary. It will also be a free hit as well. A good scoring opportunity against Hammer. There's a loose delivery from Himanshu. Free hit ball coming up and he's cleaned him up. And that one down. He'll try to run for a single. They decide against it. A lot happening here. A very eventful. It's been a very eventful over so far. For but maybe it's a little too late for not out yellow. It's been very productive over. High full toss again. Will that be another no ball? Gone straight to the fielder who puts it down. And they'll come back for the second run. Is there an out chance? No, he's safely in.
आराम से पटको आराम से हिमांशु पिच करा के
Full and wide at this time. Wide signal. Himanshu has been a little erratic in this over so far. He's conceded 39 runs in almost 3 overs. It's been expensive. Swing and a miss. And that will be the end of the over. An expensive one. The score moves on to 130 for 4 after 70. So the ball, the 18th over of the match. He's straight back to make for no run. So got to start the 18th over. Now this game has virtually slipped out of Yellow's hand. Required run rate is nearing 36. Another dot ball. 2 dot balls already, and the required run rate has jumped to 37. 99 to get in 16 balls. Would want to finish it strong. Driven down the ground towards extra cover. Just a single. That's gone high up in the air. Who's going to get under it? Drop safely. Doesn't matter. They'll come back for the second run. Yellow should be looking to accumulate as many runs as they can in these 14 deliveries. They're not going to win this game now, but they should be looking to make the most of those deliveries. Wow, big shout for leg before. Questions being asked by the bowler. They'll steal a leg by. Last ball of the 18th over coming up. 95 required of 13. Take strike. He's taking his time to put his gear on. Can he send this out of the ground? He's shown positive intent so far. Real drive down, pulled straight towards cow corner. They'll come back for the second run. And that's the end of the 18th over. Score moves on to 136 for 4 after 18. 18 overs up, 136 for 4 in the score for not out yellow. 93 runs needed in 2 overs, 6 runs. Not only that, certainly sensing a victory here, and it'll be normal because the 19th over is been phenomenal with the ball. He's not picked up a wicket, but mind you, he's conceded only 9 runs in this No boundaries, no citizens. Is kept it direct, is kept it under surveillance. Can he finish it off on the balance without being seen? Here is the ball running in play animals, but they will see her car here. Utilizes the base of the ball, nicely and the boundary. That is the second boundary of the innings, 4 goals on 141. After that shot, 9 more deliveries. Yes, beg your pardon, 10 more deliveries in the innings. And we have again is very important. What is the next one? And there is none of the wicket. 41 still going strong. And India has 383 for the wicket. Once not of the market goes cover, we will come back to the second round as well. 8 more minutes left in the innings, 45 to get. One run shot, single by the umpire. So it will just be single. 140 minutes of over the team total for Yemen. Play and that's going to be useful runs for not only yellow. Score more to 147 with that ball and just 7 more deliveries left in the innings. Yellow will have to make the most of the point because the game is beyond their control now. It's not going to win the game, but they should be able to win the game. 147 for 4, 1 ball left in the innings over. And then we are down to finish. What a fine spell from Gaurav. 4 overs, 15 for no wicket. He hasn't picked up a wicket, but he's kept it clear tight, and that will be the end of the 19th over. The score is 47 for 4 after 82 to run in the final over. And it's going to be Ishan who will last over of the match. There's no pressure on him. He has 82 runs to defend. Not only was slightly disappointed with the batting effort. They didn't quite get going with the bat. They didn't get up to it. They didn't try to start. The spark was in, and they disappointed with the bowling effort as well. They had yellow and they had red at one stage, but stopping the effort allowed them. Pushed for single. The point I was trying to make about yellow's bowling efforts, like even the field that was slightly lackluster, they let the ball very simple opportunities. And they were throwing out the needed runs for what is done. So that was the good part. the dot ball. So it's fair to say that yellow have been outplayed on all fronts, be it batting, bowling, or fielding. They've started off well with the balls, but their fielding just let them down in their first innings. Now, again, shot played to Patrick White. Lofted towards extra cover, won't go all the way to the boundary. They'll come back to the second run. Three more to the green left in the over. And it's 150 up for yellow. 150 for four. After that, it was 3 overs. Cut away. Straight to the extra cover fielder. Just a single. Hit straight down the ground, straight to long on for a single. Final ball for the run coming up. And it's been a very one-sided contest between the two sides. But nevertheless, it's going to be a massive victory for Hong Red. So Ishan closes it off in some style, and that's the end of the match. It is Northern Red who won the game by 75 runs.